let's hear it. Well, back here with Ace Attorney Duel Destinies. Polly! Let's chat. Any ideas? Because I have none. We are going to back to the scene of the crime to investigate the hell out of that place because we promised Juniper that we would have proof of the truth before the end of the day. Now, if that were really true, then the next trial section would be so damn easy that it wouldn't be worth playing. So I doubt we're gonna get the absolute conclusive proof, or at least we're not gonna understand that we have it by the time we return here in sundown. But that's no reason not to try, is it? Only the 3 mock trial participants could have moved the body before it started. That's why the killer must be Robin, Hugh, or Juniper. Why are we saying that again? We know Scuttlebutt was out during that time because she was apparently taking pictures of people and stuff. So if Scuttlebutt was out and about, there's every other chance that some other person was moving about at that time. I guess this isn't one of those schools that has security cameras in it, which surprises me a little, but anyway. Right, and I just completely forgot to look at my notes. Right, I've only got the one. This is another situation where, like we did earlier, where we were able to say it makes no sense that Juniper would frame herself with the script. I wish we could say it makes no sense that Juniper would take a photograph of herself with the person she was about to murder 5 minutes before doing it. But, you know, no one listens to logic when I say anything, so there's that. Stupid court and judge and Blackwell. Right, and that means at least one of them is lying. To make matters worse, I have a feeling each one of them is hiding some sort of secret. I'll have to bring it all to light. I'm not looking forward to it, but it has to be done. Sorry about this, Junie. I know you'd rather you all keep your secrets, but it is clear they are plentiful and directly harmful to your continued not being executed. Today's trial focused on the day of the crime and the actions of those involved. Yeah, like when the voice was recorded and who went to the art room and when. If we analyze the info we have, we should be able to ID the killer. There's no lead in these legs. I've been training for a day like this. Okay, on my mark. Ready, set, no running for me. I'm done trying to keep up with you. As are we all. Hey, Paula, do you know I'm an attorney? I think we already heard most of his thoughts on a lot of this stuff. Probably nothing past the all. Just see if there's anything new about any of this. Regarding the tape recorder. More damaging evidence. Juniper's case seems to have no lack of that. We still have time to turn this whole case upside down, but it requires some legwork. You're right. Let's give it our best shot. That's the spirit. We'll start with wind sprints. 200 yards, 10 times. Ready to go? No, wait. Wouldn't our time be better spent investigating the case? No! Shut up, Apollo! You don't know my process. Very good, and the photograph also has this more damaging evidence thing. Then we're off! Just because I'm feeling like it, let's head to the maintenance area first, see who and what is hanging out there. Apollo is hanging out there. Hey, Apollo, any new ideas? No, I guess not. I have a feeling we'll be running into Scuttlebutt again soon, and probably, there's no one here either. Just Apollo's dope-ass theme. The stage, then! This is where we're gonna find the real important stuff. Oh, Juniper's just kind of standing around there. Sorry about all that stuff that went on in court. We had to accidentally blow your cover. Well, I mean, you were the one who threw your box. I had nothing to do with it, really. I don't know why I'm apologizing. I should never apologize for anything! October 25th, Team Miss Legal Academy Outdoor Stage. Ah. Yeah, is what that should have been. Is it my imagination or did something just move? Afternoon, you two. Prosecutor Gavin, what are you doing here? Don't you think sneaking onto campus like this is just slightly suspicious? I'll have you know I'm continuing my investigation in the strictest of confidence. I mean, we should have known that, Apollo. He did tell us he was going to investigate with us yesterday, basically. I don't want to be caught napping again at tomorrow's trial. And that means a thorough investigation today. Think you can lend us a hand? Can I ever? I'm not one to refuse a damsel in distress. But you needn't have asked, Fräulein. I'd intended to help from the start. You're the best, Prosecutor Gavin! Okay, time for a thorough investigation. I bet we missed lots of stuff yesterday. But let's see what you have to say about us, to us first, in fact. Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you? That's right, but I hadn't seen this stage until yesterday. That backdrop with the starry sky and a big crescent moon. It's the same as this, just in reverse, is it not? Or maybe not even in reverse. There's a little star just to the right. No, it's not in reverse. The moon's facing the same way. The stars around it don't look precisely the same, but maybe that's certainly sketchy. Why are those the same? Okay, I'm seeing, okay, so because she said that she took this around 6, right? Not at 7? So if we can prove that maybe the sun wasn't down by 6, and that this was actually here because of the backdrop. Yeah, actually, no, you know what? Now that I look at it, this is like a flat dark blue, which looks like the actual night sky, and this is obviously like the backdrop. Oh, okay, interesting. Ah, thank you for drawing my attention to that, Clavier. That backdrop with the starry sky and big crescent moon isn't half bad. We also had some tricks up our sleeve to make the concert really raw. Something this game does I've noticed, I feel like it does better than some of the other games, is having a character nonchalantly mention something that is very, very important. I understand why they gravitate away from it a lot of the time, because if you hadn't played it in a month, you might have forgotten such a thing, because it's not listed in your evidence anywhere that he said that just now, that he, like, called our attention to it. But, like, with that, and the thing Hugh said about the dressing room not having windows, I'm picking up on a lot of things people are mentioning in this one. We also had some tricks up our sleeves to make the concert really rock. Pyrotechnics, a fog machine, big banners, things like that. It would have looked like this. Pyrotechnics. Right, this was the thing you showed us before. I haven't yet figured out why the banners are important, although I guess it's interesting that they're not here. Ah, the plans from yesterday! What's the design on the banner there in the back? Which one? I know the scales are the school emblem, but what's with the number 6? Looks like it's in serious pain or something. That's his symbol. Athena, Ixnay on the Ixay. That's the Governor's logo, Fräulein. Oh, a nice big Latin hair forehead, really smooth. Oh! I meant it looks like the number 6 rocking seriously hard. Nine, Fräulein. It's a G for Governor's, not a 6. But whatever floats your pretty boat. So, where is the banner? I don't see it anywhere on stage. It was an important part of the show, but the school managed to misplace it somehow. It's a pity. I mean, it's specially made from heavyweight, high-grade cloth. Heavyweight, you say? Missing banner and 2 broken statues. No mysteries aplenty to be solved, yeah? I think so. Come to think of it, one of the broken statues was of Prosecutor Gavin. What can you tell us about them, hey? As you can see here in the stage plans, right here we have the statue of me. Right, okay, so this is what's weird to me. There's a big chunk of what seems like white clay or something, so that could be from the statue that was up in the art room, although it looks maybe a bit big for that. And then just a few scraps of rubble with the actual paint on it. Or I suppose this could be from the center of the statue, because it's not painted on the inside, naturally. And I think there was some more rubble off to the side on the left, but, like, this is just not nearly enough for what a huge bust this was. And this is that big bag that it was under, the tarp sort of thing. Ditto for phoenixes. Oh, sorry. Right here we have the statue of me, and right here, our Wright statue. But little does that matter now, as we both lie in pieces thanks to you, Herr Forehead. What did I ever do to you? Wait, how did he break the statues? Actually, this statue broke into rather large pieces. Why don't we try to put it back together? Maybe we'll learn something new. Picking up the pieces of a shattered rock star. Achtung! That's one uber cool idea. There might even be a song in there somewhere. Yay! Let's do this! Schnell! Don't know what that means. Is this an investigation, or am I interrupting a German language club social event? You know what, Apollo? Don't be... jealousy isn't a good look on you. I can't speak German either, but do you see me complaining? No, I think they're cool. It's a bit too far away to get a good look. Maybe we should try a different angle. You'd think at some point they would just walk over there instead of just saying, we should walk over there. Wow, they built a witness stand too, even though it's just a temporary stage. No, but I think they're still working on it. Let's see what this notice says. Caution, pedestal features a high-speed rotation mode. Activate with care. You mean this thing spins? Now what's with this box here, hey? Wait. I think this weird box here is... hands off. I knew it. I know that voice anywhere, having only met them a day ago. Let's just ignore it. I mean, it made its wishes loud and clear. So this is the future cardboard box technology has afforded us, huh? Colonel, I've infiltrated the lawyer school. All the kids here are hiding some kind of dark secret, huh? I don't know. This is fine for a rock concert, but the nighttime sky is backdrop for a courtroom? Personally, I think it's breathtaking. I mean, speaking the truth under a starry sky, don't you think it's romantic, Fräulein? And the waning crescent moon represents the maximum 3-day trial cycle. 3-day trials outdoors? No thanks, if it starts raining, my hair will be ruined. And what a tragedy that would be. It's so electric looking. 67th? Wow, this Gold Festival goes way back. Oh, look. The text on this sign isn't written, it's embroidered. And there's a warning and even smaller embroidery. Embroidered sign lovingly crafted by the Handicrafts Club. Keep dry. But the sign's outside. What happens if it rains? I can't tell if that's just a gag or if that's relevant. So often, this is how I feel in these games. Now, I guess these are where the pyrotechnics come out of. I'm seeing a prosecutor's bench here on the stage. Oh. Ah, the memories, Fräulein. As a former rock star and a prosecutor, the prosecutor's bench has taught me much about human emotions, passion, and fight. I can picture it now. You with your silvery singing voice and Apollo sweating bullets. Hey, now how about picturing me winning once in a while? Because it never happened. The winner of the mock trial was to take the training seminar right here. Really? They were going to do it on the stage? You mean Hugh or Robin? Yeah. Besides Junie, they're the only ones who can move freely about the campus. before the mock trial. That means one of them must be the killer. Well, that's not really enough to go on, is it? We need to talk with Juniper one more time and persuade her to give us a name. Right. And that means we have to find irrefutable evidence before the day ends. There's no time to lose. But we can't rush it either. Efficiency is the key. Pressure. Right, so here was where the body was found. This looks right for what we saw, I think. The body's gone. All that's left is a white outline. I never knew Professor Court personally, but seeing her reduced to a white outline leaves me cold inside. But in a way, she still lives on in the messages she left behind. I like the strange where her body was posed and the signs of her wrist being bound. I thought you were going to say about her ethics and morals and, like, incredible integrity. You're right. Let's use her final messages to catch our killer. That's all we can investigate of this portion right here. Right, let's have a look at this.
Oh no, Prosecutor Gavin! You're a complete wreck, literally. Why in the world would someone do something like this?
I don't know, but whoever did it must have felt an amazing sense of release. Can I take that as a confession, half-forehead?
What? No!
I feel bad for Robin. She worked so hard on these. Let's pick up the pieces for her. You got it. Let's check every corner of this stage then, yeah? Sure. Here's one set. Yeah. It's a copy of the school paper with that story about the alleged love triangle. I wonder if people really waste their time reading this stuff. I mean, you did, when you first found it.
It's more popular than you think. What was that? I thought I heard something just now.
You're just hearing things. It was nothing more than yours playing tricks on you. You can trust me, I've got super hearing.
That one!
Meets Prosecutor Gavin's shattered pride. Are you saying my pride is as fragile as plaster of Paris? It looks like there are other large pieces scattered about. Okay, let's find what we can. A large white fragment has a distinctive shape that could be described as angular. Alright, interesting detail. No, well, surely these are the pieces of Gavin's, because they're all covered in purple. Oh, whatever.
Found another piece of the statue.
Well, there still should be some more. Let's leave no stone unturned. Right. Purple fragment from the broken statue was found all alone in the strangest of places. That's a weird way to describe it, but yes, it is rather far from the stage. Oh, there's one just kind of chilling up on top here. Right? Yet another white one, or is it purple on the bottom?
Found another piece of the statue.
Well, there should still be some more. Right. Two large white fragments. It looks like it would feel good to break them. Let us check out Phoenix's thing. There are a few more fragments around here, one of which was white, I thought. No, I actually don't see any. The other statue Robin made. It's been smashed to bits. If there were some larger pieces, I might be able to put this one back together, too. Yeah, but all I see are little itty-bitty ones. I wonder what Mr. Wright would think if he knew we put Prosecutor Gavin's statue back together but left his like this. We can always come back to it after the case is solved. I'll help you fix it. Right, so maybe the itty-bitty pieces are just to show us that they're not the chunky ones we're looking for, I guess. Here's the judge's, whatever you call it. Oh, hello. I'll be having that yoink. Yeah, weird that actually that Prosecutor Gavin's statues are pieces are the only ones that are really intact enough to be put back together.
Found another piece of the statue.
More you say. All right, I'll have a look. 2 purple fragments. Going to search for more.
Ooh, I like the view. The judge can look down on everything from up here. Yeah, not bad for a temporary stage. Is that so, Mr. Justice?
Your judge act from the mock trial? I don't know why, but it kind of creeps me out.
Wrong answer. Wrong answer again, Mr. Justice. A penalty for our mock lawyer. Ah! That is not funny.
I thought he was joking for a moment there.
Look, there's your rival over there, Apollo.
Ooh, Prosecutor Gavin? He battled out a few times before, but I wouldn't call him...
No, not him. I meant that speaker over there. It can output massive blasts of sound for that rival you're court to steal.
I have better things to do than compete with a speaker, so just forget it. Red and blue lights, super cool, super cool. Right? Whoops. Oh, no, that's right. That is in fact what I wanted to do. So there's one more piece somewhere around here that I am utterly failing to spot. Makes sense that it would be closer to Gavin's side rather than Phoenix's, I guess. Right, I gotta remember I can turn the camera more than just a little bit. Like down here. Here we go.
This looks like another piece of the statue. Thanks, Apollo. This makes 5 pieces in all.
I think we have all we're gonna find. Okay, let's get back to where Prosecutor Gavin was shattered. I think you might want to reword that. 3 purple fragments of a broken statue that originally stood on a pedestal on stage. It doesn't look like it'll be enough to fix the whole thing, does it? Maybe the white ones are just the ones that are inside, I guess. In which case, maybe that is all there is. Well, I don't see any other big pieces lying around. Yeah, let's see if we can put the statue back together. Whoop, with no tools whatsoever.
Alright, Apollo, you come over here and Prosecutor Gavin if you could hold this. Bang, bang, bang. Whoop, I broke it more.
Wow, impressive, guys.
We did it! Not bad if I do say so myself.
Yeah, but don't you think it's strange? Put that statue back together, but look. Oh, you still got the white fragments. Okay, so the 3 purple ones were the only ones. What's all these leftover white pieces? These 2 look like they go together. And these pieces too. Athena? What do you think you're doing? Don't stop me now. The artist inside me wants to get out and have a good time. I think I read that wrong. Don't stop me now. I assume we're leading up to it being part of these, right? All right, Athena, you've stuck the other one back together with your incredible... Whoa. How the hell did you make that from... So, what is it? A judge, I guess, with a dope-ass sword and a scale. Yo, this is a cool-ass statue. Ah, it's the goddess of law holding a pair of scales in one hand and a sword in the other. Who is the goddess of law again? That's quite the feat you pulled off there, Fräulein. Huh. I love the feeling you get after you work really hard on something. Wait, the Greek goddess of law isn't Athena, right? No, I don't think so. She's like goddess of wisdom and battle or something like that. Oh, Themis, right? Okay, right, naturally. Wicked. I didn't realize. I figured Themis was some allusion to Greek mythology with all the other ones, but didn't know it was the goddess of law. That's cool as hell. Huh. I love that feeling you get after you work really hard on something. No. I knew who it was. I mean, I meant to ask what's it doing here. Not sure. There's no statue like this in the stage plans. Still, I could swear I've seen a statue somewhere before. I couldn't. It's not really the same as this one, right? Well, I suppose it could be reworked to be, because there are a lot of sword-like elements, and these almost could be like the scales. I can't think of another area where we saw it, but maybe I'm just being dense. Lady Justice added to the court record. This and the statue of Clavier were broken at a time, but have been repaired. No one knows where this one came from. Very weird. The more we learn, the deeper the rabbit hole goes. At least we're moving in the right direction. Let's keep searching the stage for clues. I've been wondering about something this whole time. You know that pole at the edge of the stage? I don't. That one? You mean this? There's a wire that goes off and connects to something somewhere. Didn't even notice this. Oh, there's one of your banners. This wire is for hanging banners over the stage. One of the policemen who was here earlier was checking how it worked. So that's why the banner looks like it's out of place. The banners are hung and removed from the art room over there. That's the art room over there, as in the scene of the crime? Bingo, Fräulein. It's still crawling with cops, though.
Hey! Anyone in the art room?
Oh, it's you people! In justice we trust!
Detective Fulbright. In justice we trust.
Is that some kind of a greeting between you two?
Detective Fulbright, can you lower that banner from there?
Of course! Just leave it to me! How? Oh, I guess there's a pulley system on the inside. But is the other one missing then?
How's that? Whew. Thanks, Detective! In justice we trust!
Always glad to help! In justice we trust! So, is that some kind of greeting between you two or not? Interesting, it's kind of tied up. Is there something stuffed in there? Well, looks like the banner's down now. Let's go take a look. And the other one isn't there. So interesting that Phoenix's rubble and his banner are both gone. It sounds like someone's trying to frame the prosecutor, if you ask me. Or maybe something the killer really was just angry at lawyers. Let's have a look-see. Look at this banner. I don't think it would flap very well in the wind. An unflappable banner. Hey, I like that. Well, it's obviously like tied up, but I don't know why. Is there something stored in it?
It goes perfect with unflappable lawyers and unflappable rockers. It's like it was made for this very stage.
Look at this. The bottom part is all knotted up. Let me try and unravel it. Well, that was really easy. I was worried that was going to be difficult. Oh, is it a blood stain?
Jeez, did you really have to? You don't come across an unflappable banner every day.
Athena, there are some things that have to yield to forces beyond themselves.
What a cruel world we live in.
Oh my god. A page from her notebook. Maybe.
Yeah, scrap of paper was caught up inside. It's blowing away. I got it. Yes. Great catch, huh?
October Hue 120. It's like some kind of note. What does it say? October Hue 120. What's that supposed to mean?
A test score, maybe? Pretty impressive when you consider that 100 is a perfect score.
I don't see how even Hue can get beyond perfect. You never know. I had a teacher in high school. I didn't have them, but my friend had one. That gave bonus marks for if you wrote a funny joke on a test that made them laugh, so it was possible to get above 100 that way. High school's wild, man. Fraulein, shall we inspect the banner again now that it has been unraveled? It looks like there's a bloodstain on it to me. Discovered on stage, it appears to be a piece of paper torn from a notebook. The name Hugh is written on it. Hugh 120, Hugh 120. Considering she was captain of the art club or whatever, there's no chance she just misspelled H-U-E and it's supposed to be like a particular color of paint she was trying to buy or something like that. Anyway. The sword emblem would suggest that it's the same book, but I suppose it's possible that every professor had such a book, although the handwriting looks identical to me. The way the G's are got a little curl on them. Anyway, this bloodstain is of interest to me, or if it's not blood, whatever it is. This is the emblem that's on Jenny's school uniform. Hey, you're right. Wait a sec. It's hard to see against the red material, but look. There's a dark red stain here, just under the emblem. This banner was on a wire connected to the art room. Right, and the art room is where the murder occurred. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? This stain might be from the victim's blood. This is what I was thinking, anyway. School banner added to the record. A large banner that was hung from a wire between the stage and art room. A trace amount of blood was found on it. So we confirmed that it is blood, somehow? Okay, good to know. Interesting, well that's looked at there. It's time to look at Gavin's statue.
Hey, look what I made! Not bad, huh?
You're like a recording artist who samples other people's work and calls it their own.
Well, you know what they say. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
It indicates we have a statue smasher in addition to a killer to catch now. Nine, I suspect they may be one of the same. I mean, it's what makes the most sense to me. Very good, I'm feeling pretty confident about, comfortable with what we've all investigated there. Let's have a look at our to-do list. Search the outdoor stage, seek the truth behind the murder, search the art room once the cops are done. Right. Any new talking points, or shall I just show you some of this stuff and see what you have to say? Did we already get a chance to show him any of this? I can't remember. Let's just try everything past the L for him. I'm flattered, Fräulein, but the answer is 9.
What do you mean, 9?
You want to record my godlike voice on your little tape recorder there, yeah? Well, sorry, I may have retired from the music biz, but I will not sell myself cheap.
It's a piece of evidence you...
Oh, never mind. Right, he doesn't have many thoughts on any of the evidence picked up. Right, shall we try and move to the art room? Or up to the hallway and see if they'll be like, the art room is open now. Well, let me just show this stuff to Apollo, see what he can tell us about it. And I guess we should head back to the agency as well and show some of our new stuff to Phoenix and see, or Trucy, whoever's there. See what they can tell us, and maybe go back to the detention center. We've got a lot of people to show a lot of things.
Pretty impressive the way you fixed that so quickly. I wouldn't really say I fixed it. I just looked at the pieces to see how they fit together. Too bad we can't put Mr. Wright's statue back together too. Oh, I totally forgot. But we're running out of time, so. Prosecutor Gavin and Lady Justice are back up, but Mr. Wright still lies there shattered. But that was totally your call. I promise not to say anything to Mr. Wright, as long as you don't make fun of me and make me run anymore. Ah, you wouldn't, would you? Let's take care of this case. I better come back and fix Mr. Wright's statue too. Hugh Scrap! Yeah. Oh, this is the generic one, right? Off we go then. Shall I head back to the Wright Anything Agency? See if Trucy has any thoughts on these. Oh, I've got new talking points for her too, right? I guess we rocketed away to the detention center pretty quickly. Hungry, Athena? You haven't had lunch yet, right? Well, it's a virtual snack bar in my magic panties. Cookies, chips, snackoos, you name it. That's not the most appetizing place to keep snacks. You know, I'm not really that hungry anymore. I'll just have some juice from the fridge.
Great! I've been waiting to have you try drinking from my magic panties. It's even worse.
maybe next time. I'm really busy with the investigation and all.
Oh, you are? Well, when you get back, I'll have all sorts of things ready for you in my magic panties.
Just the very thought is making me shudder.
You and me both, Athena. At least you don't have to say the word over and over. I don't know if it's just a dialect thing, but the word is... I think it's maybe a little less like this in American English, but in certain other dialects of English, namely Canadian. The word panties feels like it has a very lecherous connotation. I saw your debut fight, Athena. You looked like an old pro out there.
I wasn't nearly that good, but thanks.
Oh, come on! You put a pitbull to shame. You sunk your teeth in and never let go.
Sure.
You exploited your opponent's faults and you split hairs like there was no tomorrow. By the way, did you notice how the entire world turned into a black void for a second? That's another one of my magic talents.
Okay.
It was amazing. I can't tell you the last time I was on the edge of my seat for a whole fight.
Right. Trial equals boxing match equals trial?
You must be so disappointed, Athena. You can't master magic in a day. It takes practice, practice, practice.
I don't quite follow?
I'm talking about that jumbled mess of a statue. Look at all the cracks in that thing. I mean, you totally batched your restore the broken statue trick, right?
Trick? I wasn't trying to...
Do you mean botched? Oh, you did say botched. I just misread it. Sorry. When you botch a trick, don't admit defeat by resorting to glue or things like that. Just smash it to bits and start all over again. Here, give it to me. I'll show you.
No, don't. I don't have time to put it together again. Plus, we left it back at the school.
Off we go to maintenance area, I guess, now that we've investigated all that. Maybe something's different around here, or not. Maybe I missed something on the stage that I didn't mean to miss. Not that I meant to miss any of it. Right, okay, it looks that way. Oh no, detention center, see if, no. I clearly missed something out here then. Maybe can I talk to, Scuttlebutt yet? Not yet. Oh, I can examine the statue even more. Right, okay.
The statue doesn't look anything like you or Mr. Wright.
The goddess bearing scales and a sword. She's a symbol of fairness and strength.
But she and her symbols were shattered along with the statues of you and Mr. Wright. This is a direct challenge to the rule of law. Well, if they want to fight, they've got one. Well, take it down a notch, Tiger. Let's save the fighting for when we find our culprit. I mean, even really then, it's illegal. We shouldn't be fighting at that point. That was a whole lot of poking around in such a short time. Does that mean you're satisfied?
Actually, there was one more thing I wanted to check out. The box, I presume.
See that metal fence back there?
Oh, never mind.
There's just that one segment, so it seems out of place.
It looks like they were in the process of removing them after the stage was set up. They were never able to finish on account of the murder.
We should take a look if you think it could be important.
I do think. Whoa, what's with the scraping marks?
This track looks man-made. Hey, you're right, and it looks like it starts from behind the backdrop. Maybe a big muddy pro wrestler was hiding back there. Well, that was totally random, but we'll never know unless we take a look.
Looks
like something was being dragged through here, and this is where it started. Yeah, but whatever it was, it's long gone.
Must have been pretty heavy. Perhaps it was used in setting up the school festival.
Ah, I guess it wasn't a pro wrestler. So this could be something important.
I suppose it could.
Well, that's about it for the stage.
Right. I think we better search the art room next. Are they done now? I hope so.
Nah, I think I'll hang around here for a while. But make sure to tell me once you find it, huh?
Find what?
Find what?
What else? The governor's banner that disappeared from the stage?
You never know.
It just might be connected to the case at hand. Oh, right, that was the other trial banner. I thought it was, I got it mixed up.
Really?
Or does he just want his banner back?
Don't tell me. So in short, that's...
Hey.
Has you got new decals on our box, by the way? It looked like it said game over there.
That box! It just took off running!
I have a pretty good idea who that is, so I suspect you do too.
Come on, we can't afford to have any weird articles written about us. The maintenance area's over in that direction. After that box!
Yes, let's. Listen. All that stuff you heard about the banners, and anything you might have heard about Magic Panties, listen. All lies. October 25th, Themis Legal Academy, maintenance area. Yeah, she's got new decals on the box. It's a little spray bottle.
Miriam, you're liable to get tossed in the garbage truck if you hang around here.
I'm just an empty box, and that's what you do with them. You throw them away.
Hey, did you change boxes? I like the new look.
Wipe the past clean with the crime cleaner. It doesn't say game over. I thought it said game over. Get sparkling clean with brute force.
What does it matter anymore? I was a complete failure in court today. My work, my pride, my dreams, everything I've worked so hard for, gone.
Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as a reporter.
A failure as a reporter?
Yeah, I thought that was a bit harsh, Athena.
Come to think of it, calling her a failure as a reporter might have been a bit extreme.
She's regretting that one. Danger, toxic.
Scold me, despise me, pat me away where I'll never see the light of day. I've been cast aside to waste away into a big pile of mushy paper mache.
I kind of feel responsible for this, but how's a chance to prod her for information while she's vulnerable? I bet that's what you were just thinking. What kind of person do you think I am?
He read me like a book. Ouch.
Let's show all our stuff, shall we?
It's been a while since we've done this. And this arrow has been mysteriously absent from all discussions for a while. We still never really figured out what was with that envelope that said use on it. That apparently had Miriam's script in it, but we didn't have any really evidence of that. They were just like, oh yeah, we definitely, I mean, such is the case with both the prosecution and the defense. We just say we found stuff at the crime scene. There's no evidence to support any of that. But I suspect Blackwell, or at least, rather, Fulbright has an amount of integrity in his investigation, and since the prosecutors are cooperating with the police usually, I more or less trust that if they say they found that at the scene, it happened. Still could have been planted by someone and all. Girl, nothing new there. Let's chat, Palio. The depths of despair.
Scuttling Scuttlebutt. That was you on the stage earlier, wasn't it? Why did you run off like that?
Take a look. at this.
Oh, it's the ripped up Governor's banner.
Bye, show me a burnt up old rag.
Did the pyrotechnics go off and burn it?
Wait, it's really hard to see, but I think that's the Governor's logo there. So is this the banner that disappeared? It's all burned up.
Don't look at me, I just happened to find it in the incinerator.
Incinerator? Did Blackwell actually make a good on his threat to burn our box?
Would explain the new one. That actually is an incinerator. Oh, all the callbacks, all the lovely, lovely callbacks.
We should probably try to find out whether someone tried to destroy this on purpose. Yeah, this banner is sounding less and less unrelated to our case, Apollo. Especially as we saw some stuff and a bloodstain wrapped up in the other banner. Ooh, I'm going into conspiracy theory territory, but now I'm suddenly starting to think, what if the victim also, the killer was also injured at the time of the murder, and they got some of their blood on the banner, and that's why they wanted it destroyed. But they didn't notice the blood on the other banner because it was red on red. In which case, maybe the arrow is what the killer got injured with. But I guess we would have noticed someone walking around with a wound, perhaps. Anyway, there's not enough evidence to be making too many guesses about all that. We're up to 4 pages, look at us go. The burnt remnants of the Governor's banner that was tossed into the incinerator and later found by Miriam. Well, thank you very much. I expect that's gonna be wickedly helpful. Miriam, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have said you were a failure as a reporter.
Too late. I already decided journalism isn't for me. The last step is to erase all the photos on my PC. I'm really going to do it. Here goes. 5%. 10%. 4 years of my life down the drain.
Shouldn't we stop her, Athena? Miriam, you should keep publishing your paper. I didn't mean what I said, okay?
You didn't mean it. No, not my photos. Stop. Cancel. Abort.
Oh dear.
Did you stop it in time?
Deletion progress. 99% complete. There are only 2 pictures left.
What are you gonna do now, Athena? You owe it to her to make this right. I know.
I don't know how we'll do it, but
don't worry, Miriam. Your photos may be gone, but the memory of your photographic genius will live on forever in all of our hearts. Athena, that was cringeworthy. Hey, Miriam, check this out. You took some amazing photos of the 3 of them. I'm sure they'd really appreciated it.
Obviously, I'm the ace member of the newspaper club, the only member, in fact.
I know this won't make up for the photos you lost, but here are your newspapers back. Just to get them out of I don't really feel like carrying them.
There's no rest for the wicked. I plan on pursuing those 3 for as long as I live.
Miriam, why are you so obsessed with Juniper, Hugh, and Robin?
Obsessed? I'm not obsessed with them.
Well, the photograph that was on your laptop in that freeze frame that I was very kindly informed of in the comments would say otherwise.
It's just they were so close ever since their freshman year, so, well.
Athena, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, I think that's the only explanation.
Whoa, wait a second! You're not thinking what I think you're thinking. Objection!
That's exactly what he's thinking, Miriam. You want in on the little trio.
How could you possibly know that?
Well, there was the photograph there.
Yak!
I guess that was one of the 2 you got to keep. That's good.
That's one abused laptop.
My laptop won't turn on. Never thought my life would end so soon. 17 years.
Oh no, the last 2 photos are gone as well. Unless, I mean, the drive is still intact somehow.
I really feel bad. Oh, I know! Miriam, we have a laptop at the office. We'd be happy to lend it to you.
You have a laptop I could use?
Sure, but on one condition. I want you to ask Joni, Hugh, and Robin if you can hang out with them.
What? Like I could ever do that?
Sorry, but that's the deal if you want to borrow our laptop. You scare me sometimes, Athena. You're like good cop, bad cop all rolled into one. She's trying her best, Apollo.
Fine, I'll do it if that's all you want.
Yay! I'll be by later to bring you the laptop.
Wait! It's not like I owe you anything, but... Here.
It looks like a newspaper, but it looks like it's more now it looks like more photographs.
Thanks. Oh, it's a set of pictures. Looks like they're setting up the stage. Huh. Oh, very interesting.
Yeah, I took them when they were putting the stage's backdrop into place.
Aha! There you go. There's your backdrop right by the window, and of course the time, 6:05 p.m. or thereabouts. Take that! Bingo! And that there Oh, is that Robin putting the finishing touches on Phoenix's statue then? Very interesting. Yep, there's the blue paint and all. And there's the Governor's banners. Interesting. So the banners were here, but the murder happened like in an hour after this, right? The autopsies, when the time of death is thought to be sometime between 6 and 8, right? So if their blood, well, actually, well, we're about to get them in our inventory, and then we'll be able to check if their blood is already on it.
Wow, you sure have an eye for photography. From what I can make out anyway.
These are the last 2 photos that didn't get deleted. They're all yours.
Wicked that we get the most important ones. Thank you so much, Miriam. Sage had photos after the court record. Wicked.
Well, see you around, scary loyal lady.
That was really impressive, Athena. What's next? Well, I'd like to talk to Hugh or Robin if possible. Okay, let's walk around and see if we can find them.
Yes, let's, but I want to have a look at these photographs because I want to see, it doesn't look like there's any blood. Where is the blood on this one? It's just to the bottom left of the sigil. It's kind of hard to tell, but I think this is the bottom of the sigil, like the very bottom point, right? You see how it comes to a little like a little nubbins there? I think that's what this is here. So we would see the blood here if it was already there, which means it isn't. So interesting. They must have gotten hung up on the pulley system and then wheeled into the art room, which is somewhere up here, before the murder occurred. He's supposed to say October 23rd. And obviously of importance is that Aristotle is here. I've started to find him more suspicious the more this goes on, considering we haven't. He's always trying to be so helpful around this case. And like I was saying, I think he's someone who could have been around to move the body around the time we presume the body was moved. Because no one knew where Court was, right? Everyone thought she was just running late. So it's not as though Aristotle was likely to have any particular place he absolutely needed to be at that time. So I expect he could have been able to move the body on the day of the trial. The mock trial, sorry. And the fact that he's present during the estimated time of death is obviously highly suspicious. And we can see he's telling Robin something. I can't tell if it's just because she always looks like that, but she looks really distressed by it. I'm trying to see if there are any important details. She's got the brace on, she's got the smock. It all looks normal. There's nothing looks especially off about him either. And this person's still here moving this the backdrop around. She's turned the statue a bit in this one. Or is it taken from a slightly different angle? Oh no, I guess it is. A number of important details there anyway. Gavin's is obviously already finished. It's time. So we'll shove off for the art room because it looks like their investigation is done. Next time on Apollo Justice Dual Destinies is not what it's called. Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Seek the truth behind the murder and secret school for more info, or more or less the same thing, I guess. So we'll be able to head to the art room, which we've never been to ourselves, which will be excellent, and I can't wait to see all this, and I can't wait to see how... Oh, there are new notes. Female voice on the tape is a point of dispute, and Newman and O'Connor have confessed. As did Juniper. I cannot wait for the time when this window solve of mine is definitely going to come back into play. That the photograph we received of the person in the cloak showed a window on the door. It's definitely going to come into play in a major way, for sureness. This is actually developing in a really interesting way. This in particular, the nature of these two banners is also of a special interest. We've got a lot more interesting stuff now that we didn't find yesterday. Excellent. So next video on the channel is going to be some more Verdant Wind Assassins, and next time here we'll be heading to the art room. We might be able to finish the instant investigation today, depends on how much we do in the art room. I guess we also have to go back and speak to Juniper after that, so it probably won't all get done in one episode, but we shall see. And that's all for now, so thank you so very much for coming around to this episode of Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Hopefully I will see you around. Admiral's going to be out of here now. Peace! That's obviously a different beast. But 3 is the minimum amount of health you can set it to, so Lunatic 3 health is basically the hardest mode there is, without doing it with no continues. And I'll tolerate that. Doing it with no continues just means replaying the stuff we already did, which would take a considerable amount of time, considering how often you see I'm messing this up, rather than